Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Reach out to me directly for pricing. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Launched in 10 pieces for 2006, this is the Glashutte Original PanoMatic Reserve, a 500th anniversary present to the city of Glashutte. Now the timepiece is 39 millimeters in white gold by 12 millimeters thickened from lug to lug, 45.8 millimeters with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. You can see on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, the watch fits nicely. I can recommend it for a watch as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and you can really see that I've got a lot of clearance on each side of the wrist. Now this is a 500th anniversary piece with some custom graphics on the back, and we'll get that on screen in just a moment, but for now you can see it as a dress watch, and it does sit low enough to slide underneath the cuff, but with a dark dial and a white metal case, it's more casual than, say, yellow or rose gold would be. Now the timepiece includes a large rectangular scale alligator leather strap, which is glossy, bolstered to give it some thickness and volume, includes a monotone black stitch to match the black coloration, and a folded edge. You can see on the underside it is black calfskin, and it is a brand new Glashutte Original factory strap, no crimping, no gouging. The watch includes a factory white gold pin buckle to match the watch. You can see 750, and so 75% gold, 18 karat, but white gold, and handsomely executed from all aspects. You can see there's a combination of brushing on the case band with polishing to accent the hoods of the lugs as well as the bezel. The bezel features a double step, so you can see it has one step, a rounded edge, and then it steps again adjacent to the crystal. We have a set of lugs that aren't quite integrated into the case Calatrava style, but they're not broken out and stepped quite like a longa, so this is a distinctively different kind of case design. There's a little bit of a tumble home to the case. It's rounded on its side from top to bottom, and then we have a simple Geo logo crown. The dial is handsome, and as you can see, quite detailed, as we have two different guilloche patterns, one in the upper and lower half of the primary dial. Then we have the small second subregister. We have metallic tracks with brushed surfacing for the power reserve indicator, 42 hours by the way, the hour track as well as the small seconds. Now the watch has a stop seconds function, so if you pull the crown out all the way, you do hack the watch. And then there is a quick set system for the date, so you can rapidly cycle the panorama datum, the outsized date, and it is a dual disc with flush fit discs. The dial is a matte black color, and then you can see that there are applique indices for the hours with polished alpha style hands for the hours and minutes. There's also a nice step down through the dial to the date, so it's not a sheer cut. It blends down from the dial base to the discs. Turn it all over, and this is where you see some of that commemorative imagery. This is a limited edition. As you can see, the case back has been hand engraved, so this is number 4 of 10. It is 30 meters, water resistant. It is a dress watch after all, and Glashutte Original, the company that is the true successor in the original lineage to the original Lange und Söhne, Glashutte Original, which was the GUB during the Cold War, during the collectivization of East German watchmaking. It was the company that subsumed the original Lange. So the current Lange is a revived name that uses the name quasi unapproved, whereas this is truly the successor to a Lange und Söhne. But the town of Glashutte goes back even further than 1845. As you can see, 500 years of Glashutte. We have a 3/4 style rotor, a lovely blazing sun with the imagery of hand tools crossed. Of course, Glashutte, or Glashutte, has been a mining town, a silversmithing town, a tinsmithing town, a glass-blowing town, and of course a watchmaking town. For most of its half-millennium, it has been a town at the center of handcrafts. And we have a lovely duplex swan's neck system on fully freehand engraved full balance bridge. So this is a full balance bridge to better brace the balance. The balance beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. The automatic winding system gives you 42 hours of power reserve. It pivots on 61 joules. It's adjusted in 5 positions, chronometer style. And then, of course, we've got the stop seconds and the quick set date. You can see that no two of these will be exactly alike because, as with Lange balance cocks, this balance bridge has been freehand engraved with a burin. We have fired blue screws, not chemically dyed, but fired. We have Glashutte stripes across the surfaces. We're not in Switzerland. These are not Geneva waves. We have engine turning on the base plate. The swan's neck on both sides is fully black polished. And then you can see there's a lovely hand-laid solarization of the reduction wheel adjacent to the winding rotor. So there's a lot to love on this handsomely executed caseback. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.